legacy.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode, I believe, 15 or 16 of The Climb. And today we actually have a really cool special guest. It is Gustavow official. Say what's up to everybody.
Hello guys, nice to meet you. I'm a Brazilian content creator for mobile gaming. Mostly what I produce in my YouTube channel is Brawlers content, but I've already produced like other games in the past, such as Clash Royale and Clash of Clans. But right now, my current focus is the esports scenario and competitions of Brawlers.
Oh, sounds great. So tell me about how you got into mobile and then how you kind of segued into making the competitions in the reality show.
Okay, so everything started like 6 years ago. I was at home and there was this game called Clash of Clans and I downloaded it and everything changed from there because let's suppose that not only that I got addicted to that game, but also I created a YouTube channel and then Clash Royale popped up and then I started producing content related to Clash Royale and now I'm doing Brawl Stars and I've always casted like some huge tournaments and other things occurred in the middle of my career. I started like a data science degree. I can say that I'm almost a data scientist. And I'm really excited. Now I'm doing a reality show. You can see?
That's amazing. That's amazing. So tell me about, I just actually had Zhao from, I think it's how you say Zhao from Ints on the show. And he's a Brazilian, and the South American community is massive and they love their games and they love their esports. So how has that how have you been able to take that fan base and kind of escalate it in mobile?
Okay, so since I always, my community was entirely built on mobile gaming, as I started with Clash of Clans, I always produce like daily videos related like to these games, and because of these fan base that I created through these past 6 years, I was able like to make something greater. I that's something that I always take to myself, like do what you gotta do, but always think out of the box, do something that you can have like a huge contribution and that will make your name be remembered by others.
Mm-hmm. Now, did you ever have like any, backlash from changing from game to game? Because I know a lot of creators, they get pushback from their fans when they switch games. Did you have any problems with that?
I wouldn't say that I had a problem because I try like to make things move, and I of course there were people that they were not as happy, but since I maintained my games, my audience into Supercell games, I feel there wasn't like much of a problem because people who played Clash Royale, they started playing Brawl Stars, and then it was actually not out of a bad change as I suppose it was going to be. It was actually pretty positive because once I made the change, my audience started growing back again. So things, they worked out really well.
That's amazing. I see you have about 632,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is phenomenal. And one of the big things I noticed is you have the Brawler Reality. So I'm assuming that is your reality show. Tell us about that. Tell us about the guests you have on it. How does the actual show work? And talk about the format.
Okay, let's do it. So it is quarantine. People have nothing to do. Situation in Brazil is pretty bad. And I wanted to find a way to entertain people and like to bring like a different kind of content that would make people like engaged. So I came up with this idea, which is like the Brawler. I've always watched like reality shows such as The Circle, MasterChef, Big Brother, and others. And I planned it like for like 2 months. And after I had like all my plan, set it up, I opened for everybody who wants to get into the reality show. And then I received like 2,000 applications. And how do you select like 20 or 15 people out of 2,000 people?
I think that's really hard.
That was really hard. So I put like some eliminatory questions into the forms. And from the huge amount of people, I was able like to get few of them. And after I did like this first filter, I scheduled like interviews with like 50 possible participants, and I made like a lot of psychological questions and things like this. And out of this 50, I got like some, and they are like official members of the reality show now. And each week we kick out like two new guests. They enter the show.
Oh wow. So is it like how does the competition work? Do they like play games, or is it more of like you're learning about like who's on the show and what they do?
Sure. So basically, they have like to play Brawl Stars to keep into the show. And every episode, we have like the bottom two or the bottom three that they didn't perform as well as the others, and they go to elimination. And to be eliminated from this reality show, my audience will vote on whoever they want to kick out. So, okay, you're not as good, you didn't did as well on the episode, but like the audience liked you, so they are gonna vote to eliminate like the other participant. You see?
That's really
It's,
cool. It's actually just like a reality show. So, how is how has the show been received? It looks like you're averaging about anywhere from 20 to 40,000. Has it exceeded your expectations? And how fun or how hard has it been to produce something like this?
So basically, it exceeded my expectations, and I think the good thing of the reality show is that somebody just popped into my channel and they saw that I have a reality show. It's currently on the episode 5. So instead of watching on episode 5, they will begin from episode 1 and they will like watch everything. And I try to make each episode like a different formula. I have everything already sketched as it's supposed to be, and every episode has like a different surprise. Like the participants, they have like to answer different questions about like other participants, and this create like a mixture of chaos and excitement on the competition, and it's been really well received. Like the community really liked it.
Yeah, I love the fact that you have like the different challenges each week, and it looks like it's doing amazingly well. Let's get into because you've been doing YouTube for a while, and it's hard to grow your channel. It really is.
Yes.
Do you have any advice for people that are just starting off on their YouTube channel and they're trying to grow and they're trying to develop their content? Like, what kind of advice could you give someone that's getting into the scene?
So basically, I think my channel grew because I was doing something different. But my first year, I think I wasn't being like faithful to myself. I wanted to create like one kind of content and I was creating others. I feel like it took me a while for me to figure out what was my essence, which is like creating technical content about like mobile gaming. I was trying to be fun, but I'm not as fun as I wanted to be, you know? And after I figured out that I'm good with statistics, and of course I became a data scientist, and I found like a way for me to bring all this background that I have and put into my videos. I think that was the secret, like being true to myself, and once I'm being true to myself, I'm being true to my content, and I bring something different.
Absolutely. I feel like one of the best things you can do is be genuine about your content, and people can tell if you don't really care about what you're producing and what you're putting out there. I think that's
Oh, they do.
yeah, it's really important to be passionate about what you're doing, and it's really cool that you have the data knowledge behind it too, because it could probably help you with the metrics and like the little tags and like the little analytics stuff that goes into actually the behind the scenes of the meta of uploading videos. So let's talk about mobile. I love mobile. Obviously, you do too. You've seen it grow over the last 6 years immensely, especially in every region in the world. What is some of the things you're looking forward to this year in mobile, and what kind of expectations do you have moving forward, especially for like possibly the esports scene?
So I feel this year is like the year of mobile gaming. Everybody's at home. Everybody's with their cell phones. Everybody's quarantined. So I think it's like a huge opportunity for people to get to know mobile gaming better. And I see these because there are a lot of new people entering on Supercell games such as Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and Brawlers, and even other games from other companies. And I think that's such a good opportunity for us creators and people behind the esports scene to do something and get these people to watch. Because if we turn on television now, it's not all shows that they can keep going on, but mobile gaming gives us the opportunity to stay at home and play from our cell phones, and there are many opportunities for us like to create something bigger around it.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I've
agree.
been trying to do.
Yeah, I think I think you hit it on the point there. Like right now, everyone's staying at home, and mobile is so accessible, and it doesn't matter
Oh, yeah.
where you are in the world. You can always pull out your phone and play a game. Right now, looks like you're massively playing Brawl Stars, and I think one of the things Supercell does is create games that are very casual but also competitive for anybody to play. So
Oh,
let's talk
yeah.
about Brawl Stars and if anyone doesn't know what Brawl Stars is, how about you break it down and then kind of explain like why you would want to play it?
Sure. So Brawlers currently we have 37 characters. Each of one of them have like a different ability, a different superpower, and these brawlers, which are our characters, they brawl in the arena. We have like currently 7 different game modes. Each of them has like a different objective, and once you win each of these game modes, you gain trophies. So, for example, we have gem grab, which you basically have to grab some gems in the middle of the field, and you have to keep those gems. And once you reach 10 gems, a countdown starts. Once this countdown reaches 0, you win. We have siege, and we also have heist, which are game modes which we basically have to destroy. One you destroy like a safe, and in the other you build huge robots to destroy like a Nike turret. So basically, it's like you play with 2 other friends against like 3 people, and you both have to try to accomplish the same objective. On the other hand, you also have like the showdown, which you're basically in a desert and you have to survive while 9 other people are trying to kill you, and they are also trying to survive. The last 10 wins. So it's basically really simple. I think the secret of Brawl Stars is the complexity with the simplicity, because everybody can understand and play, but you also have like a lot of learning curve to perform, to grow your skills.
Hmm. And I also think one of the big stigmas from mobile, especially early on, was the fact that a lot of the games were like pay to win games, and I think now a lot of the AAA titles they're not really like that. Now is Supercell that I know you have treasure chests and like a lot of the games and you unlock characters. Do you feel like any of the Supercell games are necessarily pay to win to climb up the ladders?
I'm going to talk specifically about Brawl Stars because essentially it's the game that I've been playing on my channel and the scenario that I'm mostly keeping up with, because I don't. It's been a while since I don't create like Clash Royale or Clash of Clans. So basically, I think the economy of Brawl Stars was designed in a way that the players they mostly spend their gems on skins, which is something really cool because basically you can evolve into inside the game and still be uh, one of the best players, and you can be really good without putting any gems into the game, and you can actually also max out your account without uh, paying for gems. I know some people who did it and they're like at the top of the game,
Mm-hmm.
but it takes a while
Mm-hmm.
and time is money. So there's also the way for you to make your progression faster and buy a lot of chests. And so yes, it's in a sense, if you pay you win, but not necessarily you need to pay to win in Brawl Stars.
Okay, so a lot of it's more of the aesthetics, the for the skins and stuff. So that's good to hear and good to see. Um,
Yeah, now we also have the Brawl Pass, but if you play like 2 seasons, you can buy one pass for free.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. So, what are your expectations and what kind of plans do you have for the rest of the year? Obviously, you're still doing the reality show. Do you compete in any tournaments? Are you hosting any tournaments? Like, what other plans for Brawl Stars do you have in 2020?
So I've already competed in some tournaments. I did really well in those that I competed. Not that I won, but I did well. I'm proud of what I accomplished. But no, I don't plan like to actually play competitively. But I plan like to finish my reality show the way I started, doing it perfectly and nailing it. Uh, and after I finish this, I think my plan is actually to make some competitive content as I've been doing. Maybe something cool pop up like in the middle of 2020. Let's see. I think we never know. This year is being completely unpredictable for me.
Mm-hmm. Right on. Anything else that you would like to say to your fans out there? Give any shout outs or any more last advice for anyone coming up in the game or anyone trying to get into content creation or streaming? You can go ahead and say that now.
Sure. So I think one thing that I would like to reemphasize is like I'm a content creator. I do a lot of stuff related to esports, but I also like data. So I've been working on my data science degree, and I made the decision to do it because right now I don't know if I can pay all of my bills with my channel and with what I've been putting up on my YouTube. And I think it's really important for us to study and like to, if you have the opportunity to pursue like a degree or do something related. And why? Because even though you don't necessarily work with esports, you can use this knowledge to contribute to the community and to contribute with whatever you have in your mind. Because I think knowledge is power.
Absolutely.
So I really encourage people to pursue knowledge. And that's what I've been doing.
Awesome. Well, unless you have any final thoughts, I am Legacy saying please go follow Gustovow Official on Twitter. And then also I'll put the link to his YouTube channel in the link below. The reality show looks like it is one of the first playlists. Really cool stuff to check out. And I really appreciate you being on the show. Thanks for your time, man.
Thank you, Legacy. Just reminding guys, my content is in Portuguese. I know it might be a little bit difficult to understand, but if you want to, you can try. It's a really good opportunity for you to learn. Thank you, Legacy. Bye-bye.
All right, then. Bye.